टी फैक्ट्री आपको अगर विज़िट करना हो तो हाई फील्ड टी फैक्ट्री सर्च करेंगे आप कुन्नूर में, तो इसका नाम ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाएगा। टॉप 10 टूरिस्ट प्लेसेस में भी इसका नाम आता ही है।
हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू दी चैनल गाइस। आज के इस वीडियो में हम जानने वाले हैं कंप्लीट प्रोसेस ऑफ टी कैसे बनती है। टी प्रोसेसिंग इस वीडियो में आपको देखने को मिलेगा। इसकी एंट्री टिकट है 30 रुपीज़ और ये गाइड है हमारे साथ जो आप हमें पूरा का पूरा प्रोसेस समझाएंगे। हाई फील्ड टी फैक्ट्री में हम विजिट करने आए हैं जो कि कुन्नूर में है।
Okay, let's start from here. This is totally 200 acre of property.
Okay.
In this 200 acre, we have 3 units. So one is tea making, second one is the eucalyptus oil, which is known as Nilgiri oil, and third is the chocolate unit. Okay. So let's start from the tea. In tea making, we have two methods. So one is CTC machine made, and another one is orthodox made. So in this factory is like particularly 100 years old.
Okay.
The process too. It is called the orthodox made. Orthodox tea, and the tea which you prepare will be very strong in flavor, but you cannot get any aroma until you prepare the tea. But in CTC machine made, you will get more aroma, but the tea which you prepare will be very mild. So that's the main difference between the orthodox and CTC machine made. So let's see about the orthodox method. Okay, so these leaves are collected by the laborers from the field and we'll just spread it here. Okay. So underneath the cool air will be produced.
Okay. Cold air.
Cold air.
Okay.
The reason is this leaf has a moisture.
लेबर यहाँ
To dry.
लाके ड्राई करने थे और नीचे से कोल्ड एयर आती है. Okay.
So the reason is this leaf has a moisture.
Moisture.
To reduce about 50% of the moisture, this process is used.
Okay.
Okay.
तो
And this
मॉइस्चर को
process-
एलिवेट कर देते
yes.
हैं.
So and this process takes up to 8 hours to complete.
8 hour. Okay.
And this process name is withering process.
Withering.
Okay. You keep your hand here. Stay here. I'll on the machine. Prepare, and the tea you can get in a store is the first quality.
Yes.
Okay. Ready, madam? Now on the so and this machine is called the grinding machine. Okay,
Grinding.
this is similar to a grinder which we use in our house. So
Yes,
all are done manually. It's a capacity of 20 kgs.
Yes.
20 kgs of leaves are dumped into this container. So as I spin this wheel, the leaves will be getting pressurized.
Manually.
Yes, manually.
Okay.
So and when I'm on the machine, here the leaves are crushed. Okay, and this process alone is called the CTC. CTC means crush, twist and curl.
Okay.
You don't go to the CTC machine made, that's different.
Yes.
Only this process called the CTC.
CTC.
Crush, twist and curl. So after the process you see here,
Yes.
when I move this lever, there's a small opening in the center.
Yeah.
I'll get the crushed leaves underneath.
Okay.
That's the process. Little move back, I'll on the machine.
ओके. लीव्स को अंदर डालते हैं और फिर ये ग्राइंडिंग मशीन उसको क्रश करता है और फिर यहाँ से बीच में होल है वहाँ से निकाल लेते हैं.
Come here. So and this machine is called the rolling machine.
रोलिंग.
So the crushed leaves from that machine we'll be putting into this tub.
Okay.
So this machine will make the powder. In this.
यस.
So the smell will be very little. The reason is this total 200 acre is organic.
ओ यस. वहाँ से लाके फिर इसमें डालते हैं. ये रोल करता है पूरा और ये ऐसा इतना ग्राइंड हो जाता है.
Okay. So after this process you see here, it's a filter machine.
Okay.
In this filter machine, the stems and the leaves are separated.
Yes.
So not all the stems are removed. You can see some of the stem coming with the tea powder.
Yes.
So the big stems are removed. You can see the big stems removed from that side.
That side.
Some of the small stem will be coming together with the tea powder here. So after this process, the tray are collected and on this table,
Yes.
we'll keep it in open air for 6 hours.
6
So in that case, green leaf changes into brown. And this process called the fermentation process.
Fermentation.
Almost 70% of moisture is reduced.
ओके. मशीन से डाल के फिर इसमें छान लेते हैं और यहाँ से ट्रे में निकलता है और ट्रे से इसमें सूखने के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. मॉइस्चर को निकाल देते
The roasting machine.
हैं. ओके.
So the fermented leaves from that table we'll be putting here. And this machine will roast the tea powder in 100 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So we'll not go and keep it on the fire.
Yes.
So only the hot air is
Hot
produced.
air is
So that hot air temperature is called the 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. You can see this.
ओके. वो ट्रे से
So
निकाल
as I
के
told you,
फिर
not all the
इसमें-
stems are
Yes.
removed. You can see the stems and the tea powder together.
या इस मशीन में डालते हैं 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस तापमान पे उसको हॉट एयर छोड़ते हैं. हॉट एयर इसमें से ऐसा सूखा बन जाता है, लेकिन इसमें अभी भी थोड़ा वो लीव्स के इसमें मॉइस्चर बिल्कुल भी नहीं है। वाइब्रेशन मशीन इसको
In tea powders, we have 7 grades. Okay, so these are the 7 grades.
Yes.
So the grades means which is not the quality
Yeah.
or the variety. It's the
Yeah.
size of the tea powder.
Size of tea powder.
We'll segregate the tea powder according to the size. And these two are the filter machines. So where the stems are totally removed, fiber removal.
Yes.
We'll get rid of all the stems, and the final output we can get it as a tea powder only. Okay. So and let's move on to the sample. This is called the hand rolled green tea. Okay. The reason of hand rolled is the process which I showed you is all for the normal tea.
Normal.
But for hand rolled green tea, the process is different. You see that idli vessel there?
Yes.
So in
Yes,
that
yes,
vessel,
idli vessel.
we'll bake it for 20 minutes. We'll steam it for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So after steaming, we'll put here withering.
Yes.
Okay. After withering, you see here, it's an oven.
Oven.
So we'll bake it here for 4 hours.
Yes, green
So
tea process.
after baking, the hand rolled green tea is ready. Okay. So and with the same leaf, we can prepare the tea 3 times.
The green tea process.
So in green tea machine made, we cannot reuse the leaves.
Yes.
But in organic hand rolled green tea, you can use the same leaf to prepare the tea 3 times.
Yeah, okay.
So and this is called the orange pico, which is known as this baby leaf.
Baby
Okay.
leaves. Okay.
So in the same stem, we'll be getting 4 different types of leaves. So one is the bud one, it's called the white tea, and the baby leaf is for the orange pico, and little bit matured than the baby leaf is called the green tea, and the mature leaf is called the normal teas.
Normal teas.
Okay, and this is called the orange pico, and the tea which you prepare will be orange in color. It's only for the black tea.
Okay. Baby leaves के लिए orange, right?
It's very expensive. So per kg it costs around 15,000 rupees
Oh.
per kg.
Per kg.
Since it's only the bud and not the leaf. So with the same bud, we can prepare the tea 3 times. At the 3rd time, you can eat this bud as your immune system boosts up.
It's a
So
made
and we
from
get, yes, the bud one, sir.
the bud.
The not opened leaf.
Okay.
It's only since a bud. So and we get 13 medicinal benefits to this. It's used as a medicine for cancer also.
Okay.
So the 13 benefits are like for BP, sugar, cholesterol, blood blockage, blood purification, kidney stone, liver functioning, heart diseases also, as well as obesity. It's very good. So and for green tea, orange pico and white tea, you should use only water to prepare the tea.
Yes.
You should not use milk. Milk has a lactic acid content. That content would reduce the medicinal benefits. So you should use only water to prepare the tea.
Okay.
So and this is called the CTZ premium, which I told you, the machine made. So in this you may get some more aroma, but the tea which you prepare will be mild in flavor. And you can see the tea powder in uniform size. Okay. So and this is called the broken orange pico. This is also a leaf tea only. So BOP, the grade is. So and you can see it in granules, and the tea which you prepare will be very strong in flavor.
Yeah. Strong flavor.
Okay. And this is called the CTZ orthodox made. So the grades which I told you, no, the 7 grades. In that 7 grades, we will mix 4 grades together.
Yes.
So that's called the 4 mix as well as dust tea. In this you can get 3 roses, AVT, Tata, that touch. So and the tea which you prepare will be very strong in flavor. So you can see different size of tea powders in this. So and for
Okay.
the white tea.
White tea बनाने के लिए सिर्फ ये इसको यूज करते हैं. Okay.
So and for orange pico, this baby leaves are collected.
Yes. Orange tea के लिए baby leaves.
And for green tea,
Okay. ग्रीन टी के लिए ऐसा कुछ थोड़ा से बड़े नीलगिरी का तेल कैसे निकालते हैं वो देखने के लिए.
so and moving on to the eucalyptus, this is our the Nilgiri oil.
नीलगिरी ऑयल.
Okay, so standing underneath, we'll be having a big ignition part, the furnace. So above that, we'll be having 100 liters of water, like 1 feet. Above that, we'll be putting 300 kgs of fresh leaves. So those are the fresh leaves,
Okay.
and these are the used ones.
Used ones.
Okay, you can see the color is a little bit black.
Black.
Okay, so this is very similar to preparation of idli
Yes.
in steam. So when ignition, this water turns into a vapor. That vapor steams these leaves. So while steaming, we can get the oil as a vapor from the leaf.
Okay.
That water vapor plus oil's vapor passes through this pipe into a cooling tank. Okay. So when when vapor cools down, we'll get oil plus liquid together in this form.
Yes, yes.
Since in viscosity, the oil will be floating on the water.
Yes.
Okay, just dip your finger, dip it, rub it nicely and smell it. Rub it nicely and smell it. So, and this is the original concentrated purest form of eucalyptus.
Yes.
And I'll tell you one more thing, this oil has no expiry date.
Okay.
If you get the same oil outside, if there is a mixture, then you'll be having an expiry date.
I use it.
Yes, I'll tell you.
Yes.
So, the reason is they will add petroleum jelly, kerosene, even turbot oil to increase the quantity of an oil. So, in 300 kgs of leaves and in 8 hours of burning, we will get only 3.8 liters of oil, approximately to 4 liters. So, in order to increase the quantity, they will add the chemicals. So, there you will be having an expiry date. But the oil which is purchased from our same store, there you will be having an expiry date. That is for the bottle and not for the oil. Since it's a plastic bottle, it expires in 5 years. So, at that time you should change the container. And if you change the container and use it, you can use it for more than 50 years also.
Okay.
Yes. The uses are, you can use it for fever, cold, cough, dry cough. You can take a steam as well.
ये यूज लिप है, इसके अंदर 8 आवर्स के लिए वाटर के साथ उसको हॉट वाटर स्टीम निकलता है, वेपर निकलता है और उससे नीलगिरी के लीव्स में से ऑयल निकलता है. वो वेपर से ये पाइप के थ्रू वो कोल्ड टैंक में जाता है, वहाँ से कलेक्ट करते हैं और वाटर एंड ऑयल दोनों एक साथ निकलता है. 300 किलो ना?
Yes, sir.
300 kg से सिर्फ 3.8 लीटर निकलता है ऑयल.
Mica. So, and moving on to the chocolate, this is a chocolate unit. So, the chocolate which are listed on that banner, we prepare every chocolate here. But for all the chocolate, base is like 4 chocolates. So, one is dark chocolate, one is milk chocolate, one is vanilla, and one is mango. So, for dark chocolate, we use 70% of cocoa, 30% jaggery. Outside, they'll use 95% of cocoa, since you can taste only the bitter taste but not the sweetness. But here you can experience the sweetness of the dark chocolate. And for milk chocolate, we use 50% of cocoa, 30% milk, some milk maid, and some butter for the sweetness. So, and for vanilla, we use 50% vanilla powder, same with the ratio as milk chocolate. And for mango, we use the mango pulp, real mango pulp. Since mango is a seasonal fruit, so in particular season only we can get the mango chocolate. So, in that season time, we'll get more mangoes here, stored frozen. Then the mango chocolate is prepared to our requirement only. Okay, we will not produce the mango chocolate more. So, that reason you can get the mango chocolate also throughout the year. You can taste that, the melted one. That's the melted one. Okay. So, and that is called the double boiling chamber.
Okay.
So, in that chamber, the bars are melted, the ingredients are added, and on this table, we'll keep it for molding. Since our climate is very cold, we don't use any freezers or fridge here. Hardly 45 minutes, the chocolate gets into a solid state. So, we'll cut into pieces, pack it directly for the sale. So, that's why Ooty is very famous for homemade chocolates. So, and this is masala tea. You can see the lather formation disappear in this oil. So, if there is a mixture, you can see the bubbles are staying and you can see the chemicals are floating. This is one. And the second test is called the burn test. So, our people have a mind, the original oil doesn't burn.
Okay.
But the original concentrated oil always burns. Okay, as you can see
Oil
here,
तो
only the oil is burnt and not the cloth.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if there is a mixture, it acts as a fuel but not an
क्लोथ
oil.
बर्न नहीं हो रहा है, क्लोथ नहीं जल रहा है, लेकिन सिर्फ ऑयल है ऊपर का, वही जल रहा है.
Yes. So, this is a purity test we show every people who come. So, if there is a mixture, the cloth get burnt immediately.
Oh yes.
Okay. So, and when you smell it, you can smell the oil smell, but not the burnt smell.
जला हुआ नहीं आ रहा है स्मेल, लेकिन ऑयल का स्मेल आ रहा है.
Yes. So, and this eucalyptus oil, you can use it for fever, cold, cough, dry cough. You can take a steam as well. And this is the Galteria oil. The leaves are different.
Yes.
It's from the winter leaf. Okay. So, this for body pains commonly, muscle catches, joint pain, back pain, knee pain and all. You can use it directly. And this is the raw material for move and wallen.
Okay. Move का raw material.
Raw material is this one. Okay.
Same है.
So, and this is the henna oil for one-sided headache, migraine, sinus, wheezing. You can take a steam as well. And this is the citridora for dandruff-free oil. And this is citronella, acts as a room freshener for for cleaning your house, mopping your house. And in that all out container, you know, you can use it in that also, insect free oil. And this is the almond oil, which is extracted from the almond leaf and not from the almond. Since you can see the color, it's very clear. Acts as a moisturizer for dark circles, pimples, dull skin. We can use it. Apply it directly. And this is the lemongrass oil, the only edible oil. You can intake this. Intake in the sense, just 2 drops of this oil on your warm water or tea. You can just drink it. Stomach problems, digestion, constipation, gastrics, all, and vomiting sensations also. So, and this is the clove oil, which is used to clean your teeth and mouth. So just 1 drop is enough. Put it on your paste and you can just brush it weekly, twice enough. And this is the herbal hair oil for your hair problems commonly. Splits of hair, hair fall, dandruff, grey hair, hair growth also you can use it. So if like climate is very hot, apply it, leave it for 20 minutes, take a bath. So, and there we have some chocolates, here we have some spices, some wine also, non-alcoholic. If you need anything, you can tell me.
सकते हो पूरा का पूरा टी गार्डन है, टी फील्ड। ये जो है वो कंपनी है हाई फील्ड टी फैक्ट्री। यहाँ पे आपको गाइड मिलेगा जो आपको पूरा का पूरा प्रोसेस समझाएगा, तो आपको इजीली रहेगा कि चाय कैसे बनती है। तो कल हम गए थे, लेकिन वहाँ पे ऊटी में जो टी म्यूज़ियम है वहाँ पे गए थे, टी म्यूज़ियम एंड टी फैक्ट्री, लेकिन वहाँ पे कोई गाइड नहीं था, तो उसे प्रोसेस समझ में नहीं आया। यहाँ आके प्रोसेस समझ में आ गया कि कैसे ये लीव्स अपने घर पे कैसे आता है चाय बन के। तो ये सब प्रोसेस समझने के बाद फोटोज़ वगैरह सब खिंचाने हो तो यहाँ पे है कैमरामैन, जो कि यादें बन के रह जाएगी। 100 रुपीज़ में 100 रुपीज़। हाईफील्ड टी फैक्ट्री में मुझे एक बात ऐसी अच्छी लगी कि यहाँ पे ही प्रोड्यूस होता है, यहीं पे ही उगाते हैं और यहीं पे बेचते हैं। ये देखिए, वहाँ पे ऊटी टी फैक्ट्री में कैसा था कि वहाँ पे टी गार्डन नहीं था, तो आप फ़ोटो लेने हो तो वहाँ पे नहीं ले सकते। लेकिन यहाँ पे टी फैक्ट्री की विज़िट भी हो जाएगी, यहाँ पे फ़ोटोज़ भी ले लेंगे और यहाँ से ख़रीदी भी हो जाएगी। चॉकलेट फैक्ट्री भी यहाँ पे है, तो ये स्ट्रांगली रिकमेंडेड है।